Hawk Talk, the official podcast of Hettinger Public School, where we explore school news, share insights from school board meetings, and dive deep into our school's top-tier educational experience. I sat down with Mr. Janikowski and his previous guests to learn more about it. Can you tell us about the origins of Hawk Talk and how it got started?
So Hawk Talk essentially got started with Bird's Eye View, actually. And Bird's Eye View is our morning announcements that we do every day. And we just recently started doing that because of the new capability of our new audio system here at the school. Our school has a whole new audio system, and it allows us to also pull in an audio feed for music or anything like that. So that allows us to do kind of a more entertaining version of morning announcements. So we can do music and all that stuff with it. And I thought, like, why not go a little bit further? We already have all the equipment. Why don't we see if we can try to create content using this nice audio platform that we have with the, the nicer mics and things like that. So we can go a little bit further and reach the community a little bit better, and also give the teachers kind of a little bit more of a platform. So, yeah.
Can you tell us about why the podcast is called Hawk Talk?
So I didn't know what to call it necessarily. What I did was I was talking with some staff about it, and the title Hawk Talk came out of Mr. Erickson, and the group kind of really liked it at that time. So I was like, all right, we're going with Hawk Talk because everybody liked it. So
I am Mrs. Schneider, and I was on the Hawk Talk for my Smithsonian grant, and I wanted to tell people about it, but I couldn't figure out a good way to do it, and so Mr. J put me on his podcast.
Is there anything you want to say about Hawk Talk?
It was a pretty cool experience. It was scary at first because I don't really like to hear myself talk, but it wasn't really as bad as I thought it was going to be.
What would you say for people who would want to go on Hawk Talk?
I think that it's a really cool thing. The community wants to know what we're doing here, so I think that people should take advantage of this and tell people what's going on.
Since your last appearance on Hawk Talk, have you wanted to go back on Hawk Talk?
Absolutely. I always enjoy going on Hawk Talk and sharing some of my expertise, if you will. I don't know if it's a lot of expertise, but sharing anything that I can. Absolutely.
Is there anything you would like to say about Hawk Talk?
I think Hawk Talk is one of those things that gives us a lot of valuable information. I like how the kids are sharing and learning how to do the different parts of broadcasting and getting information out to our public.
As somebody who has experienced being a guest on Hawk Talk, what advice or words of encouragement would you like to give to others who are too scared to go on Hawk Talk?
Don't be afraid to go on Hawk Talk. I think it's something that if you get a chance to go on, it'd be a good educational experience. There's a lot of times we get nervous speaking, but the more that you would do it, the more comfortable you would get, and I definitely recommend being on Hawk Talk.
Concluding our chat about this captivating podcast, we have the chance to dive deeper into its theme, remarkable creator behind it. If you found our discussion intriguing and want to discover more, make sure to give this podcast a listen.